to it every morning in a hallway. I stand outside my door and say good morning, and some people walk by.
We gotta get over here.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Magic Kingdom. Early entry is
Oh no! Can I?
Step on people or form a stampede when we're called? I don't trust you. The rest of us are going to have a fun time, aren't we? Very good. Yeah, so in just a moment we will be getting a signal from the castle. It could be anything. And Sarah and I are going to be heading off in that direction. We got to get there before you guys do. I don't know how to spoil that for you. So we got to get there before you do, but we're all heading to the same place. And it's going to be a great day. Excellent. That's all. As you were.
I'm so sorry.
Shush.
Jungle Cruise straight ahead.
We gotta be over there. Stand by. Good morning, y'all. Welcome in. Make sure to finish all snacks and drinks before getting onto the boat.
Are we all together? Are we all in here? Woo. We're all here.
Good job, Mom.
Somebody here. What? Watch your head, watch your step, use the handles. You're gonna sit on the center crate and slide down.
Watch your head, watch your step, use the handrails. Watch your head, watch your step, use the handrails. I'd much rather you be overexcited than overboard. That was my last boat. And we're clear, so let's get out of here. Folks, for your safety, please remain seated with hands, arms, feet, and legs fully inside the vehicle and supervise your children. Now, we are going to hit some pretty treacherous jungle throughout our journey, but I will scream at the first sign of danger. Yeah. Ah! That was the first tag of danger, my mistake. Sorry about that, guys. Oh boy. Alrighty, we're gonna begin our long 3-month journey through the jungles of the world here deep in the Amazon rainforest. Now I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. I'm gonna make it feel like 10 to 12 minutes. Now out here in the Amazon, we've got an interesting specimen. You may have seen some already, but on either side of the boat, you should be seeing some giant butterflies. Now these guys are incredible, okay? They can grow anywhere from 1 foot up to a whopping 12 inches. Yeah, I know, pretty impressive, right? That does make them the true rulers of the jungle, too. Now, over here on our left is going to be Inspiration Falls, and people often ask me why it's called Inspiration Falls, and I tell them it's called Inspiration Falls because the longer you look at it, the more you're inspired to go deeper and deeper into the jungle. Everybody say, ooh. Everybody say, ah. Everybody say, Skipper Spud, we're so proud of you.
We're so proud of you.
Thanks, guys. I really needed that today. I really feel inspired now, enough to head on to the Congo River and see just how far we can go. Now, up ahead is going to be my family's Boats, Baits, and Bites shop, and I haven't seen them since yesterday, so I was hoping I could just swing by really quick right now and just check in on them, make sure their day's going okay. I can't see anyone right now, Canoe. Oh, you know what? Looks like they've gone fishing. I'm sure we'll catch them later. But I can introduce you to my pet python. Yeah, I've got a giant python. Keep him in the tree over here on the left. Now, these guys are incredible, okay? They can grow up to 24 feet. I think that's pretty impressive, because I've only ever grown 2 feet. I don't know how they do it, or where they hide them. Mind-blowing, right? Well, we're coming up to my camp. I just got to grab one last thing before we head deeper into the jungle. Oh, my gosh, it's my family! Hi, guys! Hi, what are you doing here? What? Oh, yeah, that's why. I told them I was having trouble getting my Jeep to start this morning, but they got it to turn over. Thanks, guys. See you later. They're the best. Alrighty, folks, we're going to continue our journey onto the Nile River. Now, the Nile is the longest river in the world. That's right, it goes on for miles and miles and miles. And if you don't believe me, you're in boat. You're in the boat. Did you guys forget you're in a boat? That's really embarrassing. Now on either side of the boat today, you're going to see some African bull elephants. And most people tend to say you can tell they're African elephants by looking at their ears, but I've got an easier way. We're in Africa. Yeah, that giveaway, honestly, pretty easy to tell. Now, speaking of Africa, we're coming up on the African belt here, and it houses some of my favorite animals, so I'm going to point some out for you. We got some gnu's out front, pack of gazelles, some giraffes, couple gazebras, flock of vultures, and oh wait guys, shh. Those lions are watching over a sleeping gazebra. Aww. Yeah, you know how you guys sleep, right? Like with your neck bent to the side and your eyes wide open. And like covered in strawberry syrup. Alright, he looks really comfy. We're gonna let him rest. In peace. Oh my god. You guys, I don't believe this. This is absolutely crazy. It's my friend Ina. Everybody say hi, Ina. Ina's one of my best friends out here in the jungle. She's always laughing at my jokes. Alrighty, everybody say bye, Ina. It's always nice to see Ina, especially right before entering crocodile country. Now, around here, we like to say that danger lurks around every corner. Because it's absolutely true. This is Smiley. Danger's his middle name. Yeah. You really want to watch out for his girlfriend, though. That's Ginger. She snaps. Yeah, it's steer clear of her. She's a tough cookie. Alright, it's only going to get crummier from here, folks, so buckle up. I'm just kidding. I don't have seatbelts, you can't buckle up. Hey, do you guys get it? See, because I said buckle, but there's... Alright, don't worry about it, guys. That's the only joke I'm going to tell on the whole cruise. Now, we did pass by Schweitzer Falls pretty quickly there, so if you're worried we didn't have time to get into it now, don't worry. We're going to go over it later. Okay, I can tell a lot of you are wondering how I landed my job here on the Jungle Cruise. I think it's pretty plain to see that I took a crash course. Yeah, I've been winging it ever since, though. It's steered me right so far. Well, my career still hasn't quite taken off like I'd hoped. But that's going to have to be the tail end of my story, friends. We're heading into a hippo pool. Now, hippos can be dangerous, right? These guys have sunk about in the past. But you really only want to worry about hippos if they, like, open their mouths and show you their teeth. That's really when you want to start to worry. Okay, nobody panic. I'm a professional. I know how to scare them off. Hold on. excuse me, we've been trying to contact you about your vehicle's extended warranty. Works like a charm. Now, a lot of folks tend to think that working at a Jungle Cruise is just a bunch of monkeying around. But that could not be further from the truth. Absolutely no monkey business here whatsoever. No, those are chimpanzees. Yeah, I can teach you guys the difference, but it's a long tail. I don't have the time, and I don't really feel like it. Ooh, okay, let me see by a show of hands, who is on the Jungle Cruise for the first time ever? First time on the Jungle Cruise. Good handful of you. Well, I've got a treat in store for you guys. There's something I like to do for first timers that no other skipper does on the Jungle Cruise. I'm gonna take you behind this waterfall. Ignore the bogies off earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the one, the only, the eighth wonder of the world. It's the backside of water. Breathtaking, huh? Anyways, folks, we found ourselves on the Mekong River, so I'd like to see just how far Mekong go. Now, I've been having a bit of an argument with some skips lately. See, I've called this a temple since I've gotten to the jungle, but recently some skips have been trying to tell me that this is a shrine, and quite frankly, I just won't stand for that. In an ancient Indian elephant bathing pool. Now, you guys are in luck. You can take all the pictures you want out here. They all have their trunks on today. Yesterday got a little weird. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to slow down up here so you guys can get a really good look at this. This is so cute. It's a little baby elephant playing under a full moon. Aww. So sweet. You know, I love finding moments like this in the jungle. It makes it all worth it.
Absolutely not. No way. We're not spraying the boat. I just washed it. What did I just tell your brother? It's what I thought. I'm watching you two.
Sorry about that, folks. They get a little overexcited sometimes, a little confused. They mean well. It's just, you know, kids, am I right? Anyways, folks, of course, what theme park attraction would be complete without the forced exit through the gift shop? That's right, over here on our left is our lovely little gift shop. But if you look close, you might notice that the sign also says Lost and Found. So if you happen to see anything over there that belongs to you, let me know. And I'll sell it back to you for 50% off. I know, what a great deal. But I'm willing to do that for you. I'm just that nice of a guy. Now, I am going to make one last quick stop right up ahead. Not because there's a boat stop in front of us and we can't go any further, but because I want to. And I want to stop right here. Because we've had just such a wonderful time on our cruise together. I thought we'd take a little extra time and just really get to know each other, right? So first and foremost, I do need a refresher. I've got a terrible memory. So if you wouldn't mind raising your hands again for those of you on the Jungle Cruise for the first time ever. First time on the Jungle Cruise. That's right, quite a few of you. Just make sure we're staying fully seated for me, friends, even though we're stomped all the way down those bottoms. Only crazy people stand up on boats. And we've only got room for one crazy person, so... yeah, positions filled. Well, welcome to you first-timers. I hope it wasn't too bad. Yeah? Would you believe me if I told you it was my first time on the Jungle Cruise? Yeah, it's not, unfortunately. Yeah, no excuses for me today. So honestly, is anybody's last time on the Jungle Cruise? Last time? Anybody last? No? That's shocking, because it's probably mine. Yeah. Well, it looks like your suffering is just about over, but before we head back to the dock, I got one last thing for you folks. Everybody, hands up over your heads, hands up, because it's time for the big drop off at the dock. That's right, we're heading back. So folks, for your safety, please remain seated with hands, arms, feet, and legs fully inside the vehicle, and supervise your children. Now children, listen to your parents. Unless they tell you can't have ice cream for breakfast, then just scream and cry until you're red in the face. It works every time, I promise. Now you see them holding up that number 2, that means one thing and one thing only. We get to go around 2 more times! Woo! No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that to myself. No, I'm gonna drop you off here at the second dock where it's twice the khaki, twice the tacky, and twice the distance from the exit for your personal inconvenience. Now folks, you've been out standing on my boat, but I need you to be out standing on the dock. Get out. Watch your head, watch your step, use the handrails. Make sure we go back out the same door we came in. We're not gonna cross over anything in the center. It's not a great idea. In fact, it's a fire hazard.
Ahoy there, crew. For your safety, remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And watch your children. And no flash pictures. Prepare to make sail. Ahoy there, crew. For your safety, remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat. And watch your children. And no flash pictures. Prepare to make sail. Do you believe this, Lord?
Mr. Krabs, yeah.
Don't be cheeking.
I am no chicken. I will not talk. Like the lover alive. Swear they come back.
Quit your clucking. It didn't look around. Quit your boy.
Oh, you scurvy skunk. Do I hear 10? A hen for a 10.
10? I'll give you 20 for the wrong.
Pipe down, you liver lover. Strike your feathers, dearie. Show 'em your fly. Keep still. I'm studying the map. Oh, it's the treasure map for sure and no mistake. And by thunder, that scoundrel Captain Jack Sparrow will never lay eyes on transport yourself to Storybook and have a lot of expenses. Supervise any little music scouts joining the circus. Let the good times roll.
¿Cómo están, amigos? Por su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuiden a sus pequeños.
hope they all come to the party to play, but let's explore a bit more.
Who's this?
Says it's time I get you back to science. But invite your little friends to tag along too. Hope you enjoyed getting tiny. Now let's get you back to your big, old, beautiful selves. Tiana sure knows how to make a party special. Just fill it up with special people like you. Remember, this party wouldn't be what it is without you. Bye.
Sometimes I've got the bugs tear around.
Nothing. It used to have a picture on it like a long time ago. Nothing.
Thank you. Cuide a sus pequeñitos. Muchas gracias. And partners, for your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train, and be sure to watch your kids. If any of you folks are wearing hats or glasses, best remove them, because this here's the wildest ride in the world.
on. Come on, get up quick. There he is. Look at that. Come on.
We got our coffee. I'm good. How about you?
Put a robo back and say, hey, they never give you the lightning thing. No.
But we had back to back double.
Just stay here. Just stay here. Hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the hall. And the candlelights when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with foolish delight. Foolish mortals.
All the way across, please do not stop.
I am your host, your ghost host. is here in this gallery. Here where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back.
Step away from the walls and gather to the center of the room, away from the walls.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue our little tour. And let's all stay together, please.
Puedes presentado mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de Bayou. Los pequeñitos
Do not pull down on the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you. And heed this warning. The spirits will materialize only if you remain quietly seated at all times. Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please. Spirits are frightfully sensitive to bright lights. Our library is well stocked with priceless first editions of the and marble busts of the greatest ghostwriters the literary world has ever known.
playful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
Foolish horse, please may see your ride with the motion immediately.
But
Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment. We have been unavoidably detained by Frankie's spirits. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy. We will continue our tour in just a moment.
To you foolish mortals, please remain seated. Live motion will resume immediately.
Awaken the spirits with your tambourine. Creepies and crawlies, toads and puns. Let there be music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell. Serpents and spiders, hail the rat.
The happy haunts every seed your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. You're assembling for a swinging waves that you'll be expecting. the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home. Kindly wash your feet.
No?
Luckily, we can ride. No, we'll pass it, so we'll just bring it forward. Because there's a whole bunch of other places.
Watch your children. Thank you.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del paseo. Y cuide los niños. Gracias. It's a small world. For safety, please remain seated if you're not encouraged. Keeping your hands, arms, and legs inside the boat. And please watch your children. Thank you. Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del paseo. Y cuide los niños.
Winnie got her bags packed. She's out of the nursery, guys, last night. What's up, This is your last
Come on, everybody, here we go!
And watch your step. Please do not lift up on your safety bar. It will lift automatically. Then exit to your right onto the moving belt and watch your step.
Exit to your right.
Do not lift up on your safety bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will. We have somebody guys to take us on all the rides. All the other ones.
Where are you?
tease all the time. It's a sago spring. They drink the juice out of them, but sometimes they're really hard to get into. In fact, you really can't get involved. Oh, well, Kelly got it anyway. She's a sorry old guy. Yeah, boy, you gotta get her out of there. She's stuck. Yeah, that's okay. They gotta sit down. Let me tell you how that evil sea witch tricked Ariel's voice away from her. Wait a minute, you were kind of familiar. Well, anyway, Ariel fell in love with a human. Then King Triton got all mad and told Sebastian the Crab to watch over her. Then there was lots of
Listen to me. Stay seated in your clamshell while I get to the bottom of this. Floating under the sea. Young morty fish is happy, is lucky. They ain't for a worse of fate. One day when they boss get hungry, yes, you go beyond the fate. Oh no, I don't need a fire. He doesn't need fricassee.
Poor Ariel, she swam this way.
They come flocking to my golden glass, little touch with bees, and I help them. Yes, I do. Now rings us glossitis et max laryngitis, la voce to me.
Say a word until it's the end. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my, look like a bright and shiny, gonna kiss me good. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, in that side of
so bad, is it? That's my favorite kind of show. Right?
You had a wonderful time. Now, please step out and be ready. Goodbye. It was so good to see you. We hope you had a wonderful time. There you are.
That's what happened. Now we're traveling together.
Looks like we're on our way, and I'm so glad to have you with us. This train's headed straight for Main Street, U.S.A. We'll head on back to Fantasyland after that. Stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Next up is a place that's always ahead of the curve, and not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland. As you know, I love this railroad about as much as a songbird loves the moon. And I'm still awed by the rockets. And
Unidentified users detected in upload convoy area. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed to Tron Lightcycle Run for upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and join the games. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stick together. It's your only hope for victory.
And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right? Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland. Our trip is almost complete, and though it was brief, I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me, and I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, U.S.A., a place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After this, we'll circle back to Fantasyland. So, unless you're yearning for more of my yammering, this'll be your stop. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete... pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. It'd be mighty kind of you. And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station, after all. Welcome to Main Street, U.S.A.
As we arrive into Main Street Station, please remain seated with body parts inside the train until I give you those 2 words of all clear when it's safe to disembark. Once again, folks, please remain seated and please do not attempt to exit the train until I give you those 2 words of all clear.
Thanks for joining our trip to Fantasyland. Throughout our journey, please make sure your hands, arms, feet, legs, parasols, and bowler hats stay inside the insert. And please keep an eye on our junior riders.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide los pequeños. Gracias.
By now, you've probably noticed I'm not just conducting the train today. I'm also conducting a bit of an experiment. You know the old saying, sometimes you have to go backward to go forwards? Well, today we're putting that to the test by heading to Storybook Circus, caboose first. And Tomorrowland is the perfect place for experimentation. That's why I invited my favorite little experiment to ride along with us today. Folks, say hello to Experiment 626. Although you might know him as...
Stitch! Mr. Conductor, can Stitch drive the train? I can do it! Choo-choo! All aboard!
Well, Stitch, I was thinking you could be my co-conductor for a spell and help me tell our passengers about all the wonderful sights and sounds in Tomorrowland.
Yeah! Stitch got it! Welcome to Tomorrow. To left, Morrow. To right, more Morrow. Is this too good?
You're a natural, Stitch.
Hey, can Stitch blow the whistle?
Oh, not just yet, my friend. There are so many more exciting things to talk about in Tomorrowland.
More exciting than a whistle?
You bet. You see that Astro Orbiter, Stitch? From up there in those rockets, you can see everything in Tomorrowland, including the Tomorrowland Speedway.
Oh, but Stitch have no driver's license.
You don't need a license to drive in Tomorrowland, Stitch.
No license? No problem. Stitch loves going fast. Almost as much as Stitch loves to blow the whistle.
If you want to go fast, Stitch, why not race across the grid with Team Blue on Tron Lightcycle Run?
Team Blue? Stitch is blue.
Stitch, I think you'd make a wonderful addition to the grid.
Yes!
Well, would you look at that? It's almost whistle time! Scurry on down to the other end of the train and use that big old please on the engineer. And don't forget forget to use those thank yous. Well done, Stitch. Say, you want to stick around and help me introduce these fine folks to Storybook Circus? I think you'll love it, Stitch. You'll see great feats of strength.
Oh, Stitch is strong.
Animals of all shapes and sizes.
Oh, are they cute and fluffy?
You bet your bottom dollar. There are even elephants with ears so large they can fly as high as the rockets we just left behind.
And elephants?
At Storybook Circus and in Tomorrowland, anything is possible.
Oh, very good. Stitch joined the circus.
Sounds like you got some experiments to do. So long, Stitch. Gather your belongings and little ones before exiting the train. And be sure to wait until you're safely on the platform to unfold those strollers. And now, friends, travelers, children of all ages, welcome to the stupendous, the sensational, the spectacularific Fantasyland Storybook Circus. Next stop, Main Street, U.S.A.
As we are backing into the station, folks, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. And I also give you the 2 words of all clear. Until you hear those 2 words, please remain fully seated and inside the train. We're not there yet. Slow down, we stop this here in just a second. So once again, wait for those 2 words. Lord. Turn, Joker.
whatever you want.
Well, Jack and I got a perfect time on the racetrack. We got in line before it got too crazy. We just got the regular line. Jack was a great driver.
here in 100-acre wood, the east wind traded places with the west wind.
If you ask me, he'll never reach that tree.
Why me? Why me? Oh dear. Hang on tightly, Rule. Look, Mama, look. I'm a kite.
Constant practicing is so unheard my arm that you're able to see already I'm a mistake. I can just have time to interview my Uncle Clyde. How terrible. Come bounce with me. Something makes you feel just great, doesn't it?
Your eyes are so
I was bounced right out of the ride. Watch out for amongst the noodles. They still hungry. Still hungry.
Gathered together to say,
hooray for Pooh, too!
with the best tracks in the Gulf were given light speed. I'm Mark Fine, your guide aboard this highway inside. Absolute best way to see tomorrow. You look at stars, they're everlasting. To your right is the Astro Orbiter, our celestial symbol of interplanetary harmony. Top aboard and launch. No, vamos a hacer 50 minutos. Celestial symbol of interplanetary harmony and fellowship. Top aboard and launch.
If you choose not to be afraid, you'll feel a lot better about it, buddy.
Attention Space Mountain passengers.
It took a picture. Like, I feel like it takes a picture of a terrible rock.
free from high blood pressure, heart, back, or neck problems. You should be free from motion sickness or other conditions that could be aggravated by this experience. Attention users, you are about to be digitized into the world of Tron. For your safety in this
Welcome in, Team Blue. Please take a big step forward and make room for all users coming in behind you. Once again, please take a big step forward up towards that glass. Thank you.
Users, prepare to be digitized into the world of Tron.
Team Blue, welcome to the grid. Proceed to games. Tron Lightcycle Run is a thrilling, high-speed roller coaster type ride in the dark, making sharp turns with sudden drops and stops. For your safety, remain seated on your light cycle at all times. Remember to kneel, lean, and pull the handlebars towards you. Supervise young Team Blue users at all times. The competition begins when Team Blue launches across the upload conduit and onto the grid. Your opponents will meet you there. To win, every member of Team Blue must pass the 8 energy gates before their opponents. Stick together. It's your only hope for victory. In the light cycle, there are winners and there are losers. Who are you? Prepare for Team Blue Lightcycle Run upload sequence. Remember, hold on, keep your head up, and face forward. Initiate in 3, 2, 1. championship performance and victory for Team Blue. Users, watch your step as you dismount and exit. Be sure to collect your belongings.
Exit towards the outside, follow those white arrows.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard PeopleMover, presented by Manmy.
I'm more fun. Your guide aboard this.
That's where the stitch up
I'm more fun. Your guide aboard this. Absolutely stars if there ever wants to see. Spacecraft to monster maps. There's really nothing like today in tomorrow. For your safety, if you have these,
I'm getting you a bar, okay?
Camminare e passeggiare, vedere il parco.
Hai visto? Mi ha colpito questa telecamera. I think they push it from outside. Ah, ma lui sta già filmando.
Come this way for me, please. We're going all the way up to that gate, taking them all the way up the stage. Slowly make the line.
3, 2, 1, blast off.
To descend, just push the control lever forward. Thank you. Pilots, prepare for liftoff.
Hi, pilot, taking off in 3, 2, 1, blast off.
Astro Orbiter is now beginning its descent. Please remain seated until your rocket ship stops. Then follow the arrows to the flight deck. Welcome back, pilot.
Give
complete stop. Alright, clear, all clear, go next out on the left-hand side of the truck. It's all the way down to the group, back to the elevators.
Questo è un gioco. It's like a ride.
I'm looking for it. ¿A dónde es?
Your journey has been temporarily delayed. For your support, the police supervise your beings. Stay clear of the doors. Open and close automatically. Enjoy onto the moving platform, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated at all times, keeping hands, arms, feet, legs, and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically. Enjoy your journey. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuida a sus niños. Gracias. Please step carefully onto the moving platform, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated at all times, keeping hands, arms, feet, legs, and other appendages inside your car.
This is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the PeopleMover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Morak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monster laughs, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
For your safety, if you have wings, jetpacks, or gravity polarizers, please do not take flight while on board. Thank you.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by two of my favorite spots. First up, Progress City, Walt Disney's amazing dream for a community of tomorrow. Did you know Progress City inspired Epcot? And a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World. Look, there's even a tiny PeopleMover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ORAC.
Now approaching Progress City.
On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the galaxy. Except actual stars. Those are no longer sold.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Lightcycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M3 M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
This is Starport 75.
Or as we locals call it, Space Moon. Our high-speed rocket port to distant deep space destinations.
Over you at the most refreshing retreat in the galaxy, the coral moons of Pisces 7. You H2 owe it to yourself. Book today.
Mr. Tom Morrow, please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you. Visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
To your right is the Astro Orbiter, our celestial symbol of interplanetary harmony and fellowship. Hop aboard and launch high above Tomorrowland for a spin amongst the planets.
Attention travelers, your journey has been temporarily delayed. For your safety, please remain seated. Thank you.
see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our people mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time. Now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow. Today. See you in the future.
This is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Away from the car. Thank you. Please keep arms, antennae, and other appendages away from the doors and remain seated until they open automatically. Step onto the moving platform with caution and exit by stepping away from the car. Thank you. Please keep arms, antennae, and other appendages away from the doors and remain seated.
including some extra caramel breath milk. Remember, we fear no foe, not even enemies, whatever they are.
Attention Space Rangers, your Star Cruisers have been temporarily deactivated. For your safety, please remain seated. Your mission will resume momentarily. Through the escape hatch, follow the